Morning, Janet. Ann and Eddie, welcome. John, I assume you're out there somewhere. All right, we will get started here in just a moment. Just making sure I got everything I need. All right, let's pull down a jump rope. We'll get started with some jumps. Man, it's super weird, huh? I smell natural gas in here. That's not good. If I fall down unexpectedly, please call the paramedics. Okay, let's start off with 30 jumps. Nice and easy. Once you got 30 jumps or thereabouts, just set that off to the side. We'll need a jump rope for later. And we got heel to toe, thinking mostly up and down as opposed to back and forth. So trying to get elevation, get tall. As followed up with arm series. And then from there, toe touchers. We get 5 each side, pushing the hips back, loading up the hammy. Not super worried about depth. Just trying to create that hinge and length. And once you're done there, let's get 10 jumping jacks. Ten jumping jacks followed by 2 Jefferson curls. Roll down nice and slow. Tuck the chin. Lock out the legs. Look behind you. Just 2 passes. From there, hands go behind the head. Push hips back. Build that tension back in. We've got 5 good mornings. Try to maintain your back. Push those knees gently out. Get a good squeeze up top. Well, once you got those, let's get 5 squats. Settle in. We'll continue to open everything up. From there, let's get a knee hug to quad stretch to scale. We get 3 passes each side, just trying to get into a little flow. Don't need to get super long holds. Just getting the hips through some range of motion. Getting 3 each side. Once you got about 3 each side, let's go 10 jumping jacks once again. Then we'll take those feet Nice and wide. We've got sunrise, good mornings. We're 3 each way. Get up there nice and tall, lift those hands. Walk slowly across the ground. Bring it back to neutral. Let's get 5 more squats. Once you get your 5 squats, head down, hands and knees. We got 2 bird dogs, each one with a 5-second hold, trying to squeeze the abs, squeeze the glute, get nice and long. Just 2 passes. Once you got those 2 passes with hold each way, let's go. Back circles, 5 each way. Let the belly drop to the ground, rib cage out to the side, spine up to the ceiling, rib cage out to the side. Once you got those, let's go wrist stretch. Fingertips point back, lock out the elbows. Flip it over, hit the backs of the hands. And from there, walk it out for puppy dog. Get out nice and long. Breathe your chest down to the ground. Walk it back up. We got thoracic rotation. Reach nice and deep. Open up to the ceiling. We got 5 passes each side. And once you got your 5 passes each side, let's go a single passive goat stretch. Hang out for a minimum of 5 seconds. Get to know that position a little bit. Sink into it. On your rotations, trying to get a good active squeeze up to the ceiling. Just 1 pass each side, make it count. Settling. All right. Grab a band, skinny band. Supinated pull aparts. Decent amount of tension. Palms facing up, right across the chest. Getting a good squeeze back behind you. Lock out the elbows. We got 20. Once you got 20, go ahead and hang it up. Going into our trainers, we got 20 trainer rows. Make it relatively easy, just getting some blood flow. Squeeze those hands and handles into that low rib cage. Try and meet the shoulder blades back behind you. Easy by way of angle. I'm trying to make it a little spicy by how deep you're squeezing. Get about 20. All right, from there, we're gonna go for a pair of side planks, 45 seconds each. So basically, find your space on the ground, throw down your mat, get comfy. We'll go here in about 15 seconds. All right, first one coming up in 5. We'll have a brief little turnaround in between. 2, 1, and pop up into it. Squeeze the hips, trying to be very active. Squeeze the abs. We don't want saggy midsections. We want to keep the butt in line with the shoulders. Fifteen seconds to go. Two, one, quick transition, swivel on over to the other side, and we're popping up in 2, 1, and here we go. Five seconds. 2, 1, and relax. Okay, we got a long conditioning sequence today. So let's prep some movements. Find yourself a bag. Just set that off to the side for a moment. Let's go 5 bodyweight squats. Settle in. Hopefully you're feeling opened up, ready to go. Once you get your 5 squats, let's get 3 squat jumps. Accelerate. Leave the ground. Launch. From there, grab the bag. Throw it up on the shoulders. We got 3 bag squats. For those squat jumps, you can see I'm kind of like holding it down into place because when I jump, I don't want it to get away from me. Let's get 3 bag squat jumps. And from there, you can toss the bag off to the side. Okay. So for those bag squat jumps, especially as you start to fatigue, that could turn just into a body weight squat jump or a bag squat. Basically, we just regress the movement 1 step and you're there. Let's hop back into trainers. Let's get 10 easy push-ups. Find an easy ankle angle. angle and crank them out. Once you got 10, let's take a great big step back, basically as deep as your trainer will allow you to go. And let's get 5 more, just a little bit more difficult. If you have limited space in your trainer, that's totally fine. And then from there, I'm going to walk it back up just a bit because I'm going to go for some 2-for-1 push-ups with a half mechanic. So I'll go down, halfway, down, back up. That's 1. Let's get 5 of those. All the way down, halfway back up. You're thinking elbows tucked into the sides and about 90 degrees. And then all the way back up. 1, half, all the way down, all the way up. Let's get 5 of those. So you could elect to do these on the ground. That'd be totally fine. Personally, my chest and shoulders are a little sore from previous workouts in the week. So I'm not looking to absolutely blow my shoulders out of the water today. So kind of whatever makes sense. Again, you're in this double duty kind of place. From there, let's flip it around. Let's get 10 hard trainer rows. How do you make it more difficult? Well, you walk it closer and closer until you're basically on the ground. And then pulling from there, that angle is going to make it much more difficult. Let's get 10. You do you. Everyone's got a slightly different angle on their trainer. So it's kind of how hard can you make it? That's where you want to end up. Obviously, you can make it easier as time goes on. Okay, so that's section 1. We'll talk about times and reps and all that in a second. Next part, burpees. Everyone knows burpees. We don't need to practice any of those. Let's grab our bags once again. And we've got bag thrusters, just 2, all the way down, all the way up. You're finding some semblance of that front rack. You're going all the way down, all the way up, just 2 reps. A lot of squat stuff today. So if you feel that start to poop out, you can turn that into either just a back front squat or a back push press. Either of those are going to do you just fine. Next section is going to be the same 2 movements, burpees and thrusters. And our final one, actually I got to scroll down. We got so much stuff. Oop. Here we go. Okay. Let's find a space on the wall. Just get yourself a quick 10-second wall sit. Settle in, find your squat stance, knees out, feet flat, back flat against the wall, hands off the hips, just 10 seconds. Once you got 10 seconds, go ahead and come off. We've got body weight squats as a movement all by itself. So let's grab 5 more body weight squats, just putting the finishing touches on your squat mechanic. And last but not least, we have a double push-up burpee. Let's get 1 double push-up burpee. I'm going down. I crank out an extra push-up. I come back up, jump and a clap. Just 1. Now, by the time we get through all of this, if that is just a regular old burpee, totally fine. Okay, so those are all the movements. Let's talk about reps and times and all that kind of stuff. We have 3 general sections. First section is 10 of those bag squat jumps, bag on the shoulders, all the way down, accelerate and elevate. I'm going to get 10 of those. From there, I'm going to go into my double push-up, or not my double push-up, my 1.5 push-up, all the way down, halfway back up, all the way down and repeat. I've got 8 of those, and I've got 10 of my trainer rows. We're doing that on a 6-minute clock. And so you're repeating for 6 minutes, okay? Once we're done there, we get 2 minutes rest. So fairly favorable work to rest ratio. Nasal breathing, walk around, grab a sip of water, restore back to baseline. Part 2 is gonna be a series of 2-minute clocks where I'm gonna buy in with 12 burpees. So I do my regular burpee, I come up. Once I finish my 12 burpees, I'm gonna grab my bag and finish that remaining time with thrusters, okay? So the idea is in that 2 minutes, you get, let's say, a minute to do 12 burpees and then a minute to finish with thrusters. Minute rest, then I'm going to go into Thrusters to start with, I got 20 thruster buy-in, and the remaining time is burpees. So again, maybe it takes a minute to do your 20 thrusters, and then you finish with burpees. Minute rest, and then we do that again. So it's basically 2 times through these 2-minute sequences. Again, we'll all be on the same page, so if you miss something along the way, all good. Part 3 is just a single time through. We're all going to be doing jump rope for 2 minutes or jumping jacks. From there, we're going to head over to the wall. We've got a 2-minute wall sit. We're hanging out. We'll be on the same clock. Once we do that, legs are a little pre-toasted. I'm going to come off and get 50 body weight squats, and then finishing with my double push-up burpee, 10 of those, okay? Not even really worried about the numbers for the last one. We'll have plenty of time to recap all this stuff as we go. Okay, what you need for now is a bag and a trainer. That's it. You could use the ground for your push-ups as well. Let's go in 30 seconds. Make your finishing adjustments. Make sure your rope is out of the way. You don't have any stuff that you're about to trip on. Got plenty of space.
Can you repeat the numbers on the first section? I forgot already.
Yes, absolutely. 10 bag squat jumps, 8 1.5 push-ups, and 10 hard trainer rows. I'll try and call everything out a couple of times as we go. Okay. Getting ready with those bags. We're going in 10 seconds, starting with your 10 bag squat jumps. You can always regress that to just a squat with the bag or a body weight squat jump. And we're going in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Starting with 10. In any event, nice deep squat. That is your priority. Once you got those, 8 1.5 push-ups. All the way down, halfway back up. All the way down, all the way back up. We got 8 reps. Once you got those, flipping it right around and getting your hard trainer rows. 10 of those rows. Back to the beginning. We're just a little bit more than 1 minute in. Can you get 4, maybe 5 rounds? Ten squat jumps, 8 1.5 push-ups. Ten trainer rows. We're 2 minutes in, 4 minutes to go. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Closing in on that 3-minute mark. As you fatigue, make a decision for yourself. Do you change the angles? Do you regress the movement? Do what you got to do to keep it moving. We're working towards rest. So push it maybe a little harder than you want to. So you have some time to recover. All right. Hang in there, guys, about 90 seconds. Oh, 1 minute to go. Hang in there, keep pushing. 2 minutes rest coming up. Opportunity to recover. Let everything settle down. Okay. Hang in there, 30 seconds. $15. Keep cranking away all the way to the end. 2, 1, and relax. We got 2 minutes. Nasal breathing as soon as you're able. Nice little warm up, right? No big deal. Okay. Next one is where it starts to get a little spicy. 2 minute clock. 20 bag thruster buy-in. Remaining time is burpees. Quicker you do the thrusters, more time you have for burpees. So trying to basically get about a minute and a minute. We'll have a minute rest. We'll do the same thing, but backwards. Another minute rest, back to the top. Thruster buy-in, burpees, and repeat. So all you got to know for now is you're starting with 12 burpees and then picking up that bag and get as many thrusters as you can. You got an ample amount of time. Should allow you to get almost back to baseline. Hopefully you can settle into that nasal breathing at this point. "30 seconds. 12 burpees. Remaining time is back thrusters. Okay, we're going in 10. Find your space. 2 minute clock, 12 burpees, remaining time is thrusters. And we're going in 2, 1, here we go. Let's get those 12. Once you got your 12 burpees, grabbing that bag, and the remaining time is thrusters. Got about 1 minute to go. Grab and go, working towards rest. All the way down, all the way up. Full deep squat, all the way up overhead. "30 seconds. Push a little harder than you want to. Got rest coming up. "10 seconds. Squeeze in 2 more. And 3, 2, 1. Relax. Minute rest. Next, 20 bag thruster buy-in, followed by as many burpees as you can in 2 minutes. We're going to 10. Find your bag. Get ready to rock and roll. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 20 bag thrusters. Minute 15 to go. As many burpees as you can. Once again, minute rest coming up after this. "30 seconds. And sneak in 2 more. Got a minute rest coming up. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right. Now we're in the thick of it. "30 seconds. We're going back to the top. Starting with your 12 burpees, following up with your AMRAP of bag thrusters. Okay. Going to 10. Back to the burpees. 12 of them. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Once you got your 12, heading on over to that bag, and your thrusters. Minute 10. As many on that bag as you can in the next 1 minute. Thirty seconds. $15. Got rest coming up once again. 10. Keep it moving. Do 1 or 2 more than you want to. 2, 1, and time. Minute rest. $20 seconds. Starting with 20 bag thrusters. And 2, 1. Here we go. 20 thrusters. Woo! Minute 15 burpees. $30 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, we now have 2 minutes rest. Moving on to that final section. You'll need your jump rope, you'll need a wall. No longer need a bag. Last section. One minute. Okay, we're all starting with jump rope or jumping jacks. 2 minutes. Just cranking away. Try not to stop. Once that 2 minutes up, we head to the wall. We got 2 minutes on a wall sit. Once that 2 minutes is up, and again, I'll remind you right before we get off the wall, getting 50 bodyweight squats. No bag, no jump, just bodyweight squats. If you wanted to keep it moving, you could use the trainer for a bit of assistance, get some depth, keep cranking away, whatever works for you. We're going to 15. Last thing is 10 double push-up burpees, and then you're all done. We'll all be on the same clock for the first part, and then race to the finish for the second part. 2 minutes of jump rope or jumping jacks coming up in 2, 1, and here we go, we're jumping. Try and find a rhythm. Focus on a point in front of you. Try not to let your eyes wander. Be very machine-like. Gives you the best chance of finding the groove, keep it moving. Can continue that nasal breathing. Any opportunity is a good one. Closing in on 1 minute. Okay. 40 seconds to go. $15. Two, 1. Drop it in front of the wall. As quick as you can, no hesitation. 2 minute wall sit. Back is flat. Feet are flat. Knees are pushed out. Hands off the hips. As your legs start to fatigue, scoot yourself up the wall as opposed to coming off. Oh man, I'm dying. 1 minute to go. Oh man. Legs are extra cooked. Hang in there. "30 seconds. Hang on. Oh boy. Nope, can't do that. Yowza. "15. 3, 2, 1. And come off. You got 50 body weight squats. Remember, you can always use a trainer for some assistance. If you're trying to get in there, crank them out as quickly as you can. Try and find a rhythm. Once you got your squats, 10 double push-up burpees to finish. Woo! You guys are on your own clock now. Just trying to finish it up. Ten double push-up burpees, and you're done. Woo! Nice work, Ann. Nice work, Eddie. Well done, Janet. Nice job, Val. We go, John, finish up those jumps. We'll get some stretching going. We got a decent amount of time. And my legs are cooked. All right, let's begin with sitting on your heels. Toes are tucked underneath, and just let that marinate and open up the quads into the hip flexors. Start nice and easy. Nice work, John. Well done. All right, guys. Nasal breathing if you're not already. If you can, and you want to settle back, you can reach your arms back, continue to open up further. Most important thing is to squeeze the butt so this doesn't go into the low back. You want your glutes to win the battle and your quads and hip flexors to open up. Hang out wherever it's manageable. We'll go about another 15 seconds. And relax from there. Let's take a seat. Let's go straddle. Right down the middle. Just let the arms dangle. Pick a side, grab your foot, grab onto something, go up and over. Let's go to the other side. Up, over. And relax from there. We're gonna go into a pigeon pose. We're going 3-part pigeon. First is just melt down to the ground. Hang out. Relax into it. There, we're gonna prop ourselves up, trying to get tall and use gravity to smush our hips down to the ground. Theoretically, if I could touch my whole quad and my glute to the ground at the same time, that'd be the goal. Chances are that's a reach. That's okay. That's the goal. From there, I'm going to gently walk my hands to get my belly button over my heel. You don't have to go super far. You're not trying to twist. You're just trying to place a different angle on the hips. Get to the outer reaches of that hip capsule. Some different spaces. And relax. Gently work your way out of that and go to the other side. We'll start in the same manner. Completely smushed, flattened down to the ground. Prop yourself up. Get nice and tall. Try and sink your hips straight down. And walk the hand gently towards the middle, trying to get your belly button over your heel. And ease out of it and relax. Woo. Nice job, everybody. Oh, those long ones. They'll get you. Well done. Another Friday in the books. Fantastic work. Have a nice weekend. I'll see you all next time. See you guys.
Have a good weekend.
See you, Ann. See you, Eddie.
Hey, is